There once was a king who had 12 daughters, each one more beautiful than the next. He loved them dearly, but he had a very strange problem. Every single morning, his daughters would wake up looking exhausted, and their shoes, brand new the night before, were worn completely through, as if they'd been dancing all night. The king was baffled. He personally locked their bedroom door every evening, so how could they possibly be getting out? And where were they going? The princesses wouldn't say a word. This mystery wasn't just puzzling. It was expensive. Buying 12 new pairs of shoes every day was costing the king a fortune. He was determined to get to the bottom of it. So, he made a grand proclamation across the entire kingdom. Any man who could discover the princess's secret within 3 nights could marry the daughter of his choice. But there was a catch if he failed. He would be banished from the kingdom forever. Many brave young men, enticed by the prize, came to try their luck. But the princesses were far too clever. Each night, they would sing and play music for their guest, offering him sweet treats and a rich, honeyed mead. Before the young men knew it, they'd fall into a deep sleep, only to wake up the next morning to the sight of 12 sleepy princesses and 12 pairs of worn-out shoes. The king grew more and more frustrated, while the royal shoemaker, funnily enough, was happier than ever. One day, a poor soldier with nothing to his name was wandering through the kingdom and saw the king's proclamation. He decided to give it a try. As he was thinking it over, an old woman appeared on the road. The kind soldier shared his meager meal of bread and cheese with her. When he told her of his plan, the old woman smiled. "I can help you," she said. "The mead the princesses offer is drugged. You must only pretend to drink it. Then, pretend to be asleep, and you will see everything." She then handed him a shimmering, silvery cloak. "When you wear this," she whispered, "you will become invisible. Use it well." And just like that, she vanished. Feeling hopeful with this magical advantage, the soldier made his way to the palace. The king was at his wit's end, and the princesses could barely keep their eyes open. That evening, the soldier enjoyed a hearty meal. When the eldest princess offered him the goblet of mead, he secretly poured it away, then let out a loud yawn and slumped over. Pretending to be fast asleep, 2 servants carried his limp body to the bed, placed just outside the princess's door. But the soldier wasn't asleep. Peeking through one eye, he watched in amazement. The princesses were dressing in their finest gowns, adorning themselves with sparkling jewels. They giggled and whispered as they put on the brand new slippers that had just been delivered that afternoon. Suddenly, the eldest princess clapped her hands 3 times. A hidden trapdoor swung open in the floor, revealing a long, winding staircase. One by one, the princesses descended into the darkness. Quick as a flash, the soldier threw the invisible cloak over his shoulders and hurried after them. He stepped into a breathtaking, underground world. The path was lined with magnificent trees whose leaves were made of silver, gold, and diamonds, all glittering in a magical light. He could hear music and soon came upon a grand ballroom where the 12 princesses were dancing joyfully with 12 handsome princes. The soldier was mesmerized, but he remembered his mission.
He carefully broke off a small branch from a diamond tree as proof and tucked it under his cloak.
He followed them on the second night, taking a branch from a golden tree, and on the third, a branch from a silver tree. Each night, he returned to his bed just before the princesses and pretended to have been asleep the whole time. On the morning of the 4th day, the king, looking utterly defeated, asked the soldier if he had discovered their secret. The king nearly jumped out of his chair when the soldier began his tale. To prove his story, he presented the 3 jeweled branches he had collected. The princesses knew their secret was out and confessed everything. The king was overjoyed to have finally solved the mystery. True to his word, he offered the soldier the hand of one of his daughters. The soldier chose the youngest princess, who was the kindest of them all. They were married and lived a long and happy life together. And what of the royal shoemaker? Well, he wasn't quite so happy to lose his best customers. And from that day on, whenever he made shoes for the soldier, he always made them just a little bit too tight, so they would always pinch. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tailies.